they can hear it. It's on the, You're like, what am I doing? Start your arms up.
Okay.
She's like, here we go. Okay, so this week's podcast topic is on being smart, sexy, and spiritual. Okay, so I chose this because I know how fucking smart you are, how fucking sexy you are, and how amazingly beautifully spiritual you are. And I thought this would be perfect for you to address.
Yes.
Because it's definitely, you know, how I try to go out there and empower women that sexy and smart is okay. You know, so let me ask the questions. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Okay, so do you believe that a woman can be smart, sexy, and spiritual?
Of course. I'm right here. Are we done now? No, just kidding.
And the end. Everyone go follow me. Go follow her.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And how do you feel about this patriarchal society telling women that they are to be well-behaved, conservative, and basically be dumb?
Oh my God, who the hell made that up? I mean, to me, I see that as, okay, this is where the spiritual part comes in, because spiritual is not just crystals, meditation, go connect with nature. That's not what spiritual is. That's not what it's about. There's work that needs to be done, and there's levels to spirituality. And being spiritual, the most important thing to do is heal your childhood trauma, these generation beliefs. That's like a generation belief, especially because I was brought up Mexican, and even though I'm Mexican American, but culturally, it's the demands. And I feel, who said we have to believe that, okay, women have to be this, or you have to have this title, or, you know, you have to cater to your husband. And I mean, I'm not saying not to do it, but there has to be a balance. And everybody, to me, I feel a lot of women still feel they want to please their parents all the time. And it's not about pleasing your parents. Like,
Right.
What do you want to do? That's where the spirituality comes. That's where the work comes in. It's about purging those beliefs. It's about purging the ego, you know? And so therefore, that's where the intellectual comes in, and then the sexiness comes in too, because once you do all that work, your confidence starts building up, because you know, you're somebody that you were told to be for so many years.
Right.
Because of, you know, religion, culture, your family. And when is it time for us to believe in our own self, with our own and be our own identity, instead of something that we're supposed to be?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very passionate about that, as you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
And so well-behaved, conservative. So I'm going to answer that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So how I honestly feel about the patriarchal society telling women that they have to be well-behaved. This is how you're supposed to dress. This is how you're supposed to act. Oh, no, you're not supposed to speak up. Oh, no, play little. You know, like, oh, you know, just, you know, bear babies. Like, that's where you're at, basically. And unfortunately, we're in 2020, and people are still like, oh, my God, like, titties and boobs. What the hell? We're in 2020. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Titties and boobs are everywhere. They're like all over commercials, you know, like, they're magazines, they're on television, like they're Netflix now.
Yeah, exactly.
Netflix literally has softcore porn, literally, like on my favorite shows, which is available to children.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, for me, I feel like, you know, society, you know, coming to 2020, like, teach our children, like, hey, like, they're having sex and they're having a good time. Like, it feels good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, enjoy your body.
Yes.
You know, like, like, embrace it. Look at shows. Embrace it. Like, you know, like, I'm not telling my child to go touch themselves, but
Exactly.
you mean, like,
There's boundaries.
Like, we shouldn't be told, don't do this.
Yeah.
It's a sin. Don't think these certain thoughts or there's certain things, because that's part of who we are as beings.
Exactly.
You know, like animals, you know, we tell like a dog, don't go screw that other girl dog. No, you can't. Like, So for me, like, I take it real, like, that really bothers me too, because obviously my line of profession and everything, everyone's like, oh, you can't be this and you can't be that. And is it audio okay? Because somebody said the audio was cloudy. Yeah? Okay. Somebody said the audio is a little cloudy. Testing, testing. Okay. Yeah, that, or, you know, like, you know, or telling women, like, you know, and trying to get, like, scholarships to school. They'll pick a man over her.
Yeah.
You know, or in the workplace, like, a man's going to get paid more than a woman.
Yeah.
Like, everything's all about, you know, this woman thing of, like, we're less than, and then we want, like, they want to control us. Like,
Yes.
that's just, So, that's honest, that same thing. Like, that's how I feel about it. Make sure to go wide and then in and then wide and in. So we're not too long on one shot. Yeah. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. How do you feel about pictures? Okay. What is your definition of a smart woman?
Ooh, to me, being smart, I feel the overall picture, okay? That includes book smart, okay, street smart, and common sense, and just having that confidence about how you feel overall as far as your looks. Because looks, it doesn't matter. To me, I see it as that really doesn't really matter too, because everybody's got their own taste. Some people like.
No, don't forget, like, most of my audience probably men, right? And so, I mean, the honest truth, like, men are naturally attracted by physicalness.
Yes. Right.
You know, and a lot of them will stay just for that.
Yes.
So I know you're like, okay, well, it doesn't mean anything. Just know, like, the main audience watching this is men.
Right. Okay.
You know, like, I know we're coming from a little deeper area.
Yeah. Perspective.
But try to remember, like, they're thinking, they're not thinking that.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha.
so again, so what does the definition of a smart woman mean to you? You know, because I know that to me that was like, most people be like, whoa, he'll be like, I like blondes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead again. So
Okay.
So definition
Let's just
of
do
a
that
smart
one.
woman, you
Okay.
said was street smart.
Yeah, street smart.
She's intelligent, has some
yes,
motherfucking common sense.
Common sense, yes. And also, and just having that confidence, you know, of feeling sexy.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I actually went and Googled the definition of smart.
Okay.
And Google says the definition is having or showing a high degree of mental ability. I was like, wow, mental ability, like that. I don't know, like that was kind of like so broad for me. Like mental what ability? Like, to be able to pick up a fork, to walk through the door, like what kind of, I mean, mental ability. And then it goes a little deeper. It says intelligent and bright. So to me, I feel like honestly, smart women are women who aren't necessarily like book smart, you know, like you don't have to have a master's degree, like you don't have to be a CEO. For me, a smart woman is, simply put, a woman who loves herself enough to know her value. And she puts herself first above everything. To me, that's smart. Because, you know, there's women that settle.
Yes.
That they don't have boundaries.
Yes.
That they allow abuse.
Yes.
You know, you know, and to me, I feel like, you know, being smart is just knowing like your fucking value.
Right.
Like, I'm a fucking queen.
Yes.
No, this isn't going to happen.
Yes.
Like, these are my boundaries. This is what I want out of my life. Da 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 da.
Right.
Da da da. Like, to me, that's,
I completely agree, because I feel today, these days, people have, it's a huge challenge for boundaries. Like, huge. I mean,
can we get the...
It's the,
wah, wah, wah.
I swear, it is the biggest. I have the most, I don't know, I don't want to say arguments, but bickering with even some of it, because they don't set boundaries at all. And that's with family. That's just with friends.
Yes.
That's with partners. I mean, in general, it's the boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of being smart.
Smart woman,
You know,
right.
it doesn't mean you're better than everybody else. I mean, It's not because your ego or you're this and it's not that. It's just the boundaries, and everything has to do with balance.
That's completely true. Exactly.
Yeah.
Boundaries, smart woman,
Yeah.
which comes to self-love.
Yes.
And putting ourselves first.
Yes, I agree.
Sometimes we put our family first, and we don't
exactly.
think about ourselves.
Yes, and that's where a lot of I've even noticed even that with women, it's when they do put their family first, they lose themselves and they don't do what makes them happy. I know a lot of people. And then your kids see that. And it's like, okay, well, what kind of role model do you think you really are being? Because kids are smart these days, okay? They are. They're very smart. And if mom isn't happy, they see that.
Right.
And you think you're setting a good example and you're being a good, but you're really not.
Right.
Because you're not doing what makes you happy.
Right. Fucking love you. I love it. That's so true.
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, and even men, like, I think as my man, if you were my man, like, I would hope that you would have the balls to be like, hey, honey, like,
yes.
Like, take care of yourself.
Yeah,
like, what do you need? Like, do you need to go to counseling? Do you want to go to the gym? Do you need alone time with your girlfriends?
Exactly.
Like, what do you need to feel powerful?
Well, I have the same issue with women too. Let's not forget, I date women. So it doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. It's just sometimes there's that intimidation. I'm gonna say sometimes the competition a little bit too. Not so bad, but more the intimidation. Especially now because
that's her Leo rising.
Especially because there is.
Well, that's her Leo rising.
It's like if I can give my partner that, why can't she do the same? It's like, okay, no, I want you to dress sexy. I want you to like show your cleavage. Like, doesn't mean you're a whore or anything like that, but it's just embrace that. If you have it, why not?
Yeah. I like it. Like, I want to like see your cleavage and your booty.
I want you to dress like a whore.
I want
to me.
Exactly.
You come home to me, why not? That's how I see it.
Yeah, like,
and it's with a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Because I even tell my friends this, that do date men. It's just like, and it should go both ways, and there should be that trust and everything. Right. That's how I see it.
I love this. Yes. Okay. So let's go back to being smart. So we're talking about smart, sexy, and spiritual, which is the topic. And it's one thing that I'm always pushing with my intimacy coaching, my sex coaching, my women empowerment is there's this meme that is all over the internet, right? It's always on the internet, and it pisses me off because it'll show like a girl like with her degree on, completely covered, like, maybe getting her master's degree, doctor's degree, anything, high school, whatever it is. And then it'll have a picture of a stripper next to it. And it'll be like, which one would you guys marry?
The stripper?
And literally...
Shit, I'm sorry, but she might be like dumb as, even though you're book smart, listen, I used to be in the medical field and I worked at a hospital. Those people are not that smart. They might be book smart, but they don't know how to book a flight. They don't know how to I'm surprised they even know how to drive a car. Okay? It's that bad. I swear to God, it's that bad.
Well, that's what I was saying. So that's why I said, smart. Like, so the thing is, I get it. Like, they're like, men are thinking, okay, well, she got a degree and she's fully clothed and she never shows her body. Okay, I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah. So my thing isn't even neat about putting that person down or putting the type of person. My thing is this. My question to every single guy out there right now or woman that either A, has seen that meme and talk shit about it.
Of course.
But I invite you to step into 2020 with the mindset that everything is a possibility. So why would you settle for a girl who's only smart and not sexy? And then also, why would you only settle for a girl that's only sexy and not smart?
Exactly.
So this is the juice of it. Eye of the tiger. Is you can have a girl that does both.
Both. I agree. Yes.
Like,
well, can you help me find her, please?
That meme really bothers me. I see it all the time, and I'm like,
I completely agree. It's true.
Why is our patriarchal society have men so brainwashed that it has to be one or the other?
Yeah.
And why are women not brainwashed?
Yeah.
You know, because I felt like the girls that are like, no, well, I don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're so like judgmental. But I'm like, yo, have you ever seen a porn star or a stripper go onto like a nurse's page and be like, you are just so boring, lame, in bed with no tits and no ass, and oh my God, where's your husband with you?
Exactly, yeah.
We've never, ever done,
No.
we don't do
No,
things
it's
like
true.
that.
Yeah.
So, women, men, let's start 2020. Empowering and believing that meme, you're gonna find you a girl that does both of those.
I agree, because even with me, and to me, okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more info into that question. Okay, I did go to college, okay? I do have my associate's degree. I also have my bachelor's degree.
Right.
I graduated with honors, okay? I'm on the National Dean's List. I was on the
You
honor
are not on the
society.
Dean's List.
Yes, I am.
What does that mean?
That means you're like the smartest. You have
Indiana, do you believe she's on the Dean's List?
No, I am, trust me.
Who's the Dean? Give me his phone number. Can we
Exactly.
FaceTime him right now?
What's his phone number?
I think she was on the, what's it called when you get in trouble in school and you gotta go
Detention?
Oh yeah, I think you're on the detention list.
College, okay? There's no detention in college.
They don't?
No.
I would have.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
been your history teacher, been like, after school, my room. That's doggy paddle right there, honey.
So what it is, you have to have a certain GPA, which is usually above 3.0, okay? And you have to uphold that 3.0. Okay.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah. And they have those books online. You could order and you could see my name on there. I think it was 1994.
We ordering it.
1994
I'm checking that right now.
And it's
Checking that right now on
Yeah, you can
Google.
get it off of Amazon, National Dean's List. Okay.
Shut up. How do you know this?
Because I just know. I do my
she's
research.
She was like, before
I'm smart.
Before I lie about this, let me make sure I have it Googled.
No, I used to have the book and I lost it. So they give you a book.
Yeah.
So
They
the
do?
thing-
Oh, no, obviously, I was never on the Dean's List, so I have no idea what the hell she's talking about.
So this is the thing. So I have all that, okay?
Yeah.
But then I wasn't happy, okay? I mean, I because that's something that my family wished, for me.
Right.
And that's what I felt like I had to do. And I'm like, okay, but this is what I really want to do. And even though I have that, I don't regret it.
Right.
Because it's just there.
I mean, it takes discipline. It takes
Yes, it
discipline
does.
to go to
Yes.
school, to go
Yes,
to
it does.
college, to
Oh, yeah.
study. That
Oh,
takes
yeah.
discipline.
It does.
I just
A
think
whole lot.
anyone's ever been to school, like, you're a disciplined motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Because
No, I completely agree.
I'm not waking up at 6
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning for nothing.
So now,
not even money.
Now that I finally set the boundary,
Right.
okay, which is like, okay, my grandma's one who raised me, so it's like, okay, grandma, I made, you happy now time to make me happy.
Right.
And no matter what age you are, you can do whatever you want to do.
At what age did that happen for you?
Oh my God, let me see here. Okay, I'm 43, so maybe about 6 or 7 years ago.
So
Can I
you
say?
barely.
Oh yeah, I
You
barely stepped into that
barely.
power. Barely stepped into that
Wow,
power.
okay,
And
okay.
then a lot of it had to do with discovery when,
Right, yeah, yeah.
that's thanks to you. And then not just that, but this is where it gets emotional, is when you really helped me embrace my sexiness. You gave me my home makeover. You're like, you're like, this is who you can be. You saw that side of me that I now embrace. And since then, I was able to believe in myself, and I've always wanted to be a Playboy Playmate.
Yes.
And that was my dream. And I just didn't get just for one time. I got it twice in 1 month, which never happens. And that's part of spirituality, because that's something that I manifested.
And I know you did.
And you know I did.
I did.
Yeah.
You really put that out there, and you made that shit happen.
Yes. Yeah.
You made that happen.
Yes.
I love this. So I love the fact that, thank you for being so vulnerable right now.
Yeah. And that's another thing too that I've, in spirituality's work, you learn to really, get in your feels.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
There
it's
isn't.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's okay to cry.
Yes.
That's another belief too. It's just like, oh, you have to be strong. Who the fuck said you have to be strong and you can't cry? Who made up that fucking rule?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's okay to cry. There's nothing wrong with it.
I trust me, everyone on my team knows, like, I cry every fucking podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't even part of the plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is a sex podcast about crying? But everything ultimately comes back to the root chakra.
It does. Yes, I agree.
Which is where we hold our power.
Yes.
And I feel, like you said, past trauma. We all experience at some point in our life,
of course.
whether it was ours, our moms, or our grandmas.
Yes.
It's been passed down to us, and we get to break that generational trauma with us.
I agree.
And I feel like the crying is it's a celebration of when you have a breakthrough in your life, a spiritual enlightenment. You're going to start crying at things that, not because they used to hurt, but because they no longer hurt anymore.
Exactly.
And
It's
you're
tears of joy.
Joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not sadness. It's more tears of joy.
I kind of wish we could see the show.
I know, right?
I could tell like I did not shave my arm because this little baby hair is sticking up right now. Okay, so someone asked a question about what we were talking about a little earlier. Someone asked, how do you convince someone to put themselves first? So I guess they're asking for their partner. Maybe they have a partner who doesn't put themselves first. So what advice would you give them?
It's not so much convincing. Everything's about the communication. It's about, it's not about, I can help you. Partners don't like the word you. It's we, because it's a partnership. So, and that's one thing that I've learned with communication. It's like, babe, how
I wouldn't have thought of that.
how can we work on this together? Because I feel that, let's say that you and I were partners, okay? And so it's like, can
I stab her now?
Hey, Deanne, that's what the dean's list gets you.
Yeah. It's just like, and this is I did a whole lot of purging to learn all this. It's about, how can, I know you might, you're struggling with this, or this is what I feel, this is your potential. What can we do to uplift that? Can we start working out together? Can we go get a makeover? It doesn't matter if your partner's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Makeovers are for everybody, And it's about having your partner believe in themselves, And even down to if there's deeper issues, let's go to therapy together. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's where the other partner, their vulnerability comes out as well too.
Okay, so now I have a question.
I have none.
Because the word we.
Yes.
I liked it when you said we, 'cause I was thinking, it's a we thing. And then you went into detail though about the personal issues. So I'm going to question you on the word we or I, because I feel like we got to fix you isn't a solution. It's you have to fix you. I have to fix me. So I get it where we can communicate about what you're going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel like for me to be like, how can we fix this?
Right.
It's not a we thing.
Okay.
I feel like, how do you convince someone to put themselves first? It's not a we thing.
Well, maybe not.
I feel like we need it to be I'm responsible for my life.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm self-confident, not weak. And then I feel like that person's now dependent on that person for they're going to show me how to be strong. And what happens if they leave? Then that person's going to go back to it was a we.
Who said the person's going to leave though? I mean, I think the person should be doing the work themselves.
No, I know. I'm just saying the word we though, because you said
I get what you're saying. What I mean by we is not so much, we're going to do it. How could I say? This is our issue. It's not that type of we. It's more like, I want to help you. How can I explain this? It's kind of, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why because I'm the opposite. I kind of feel like if you have issues, you work on yourself because I shouldn't be a part of the solution. Now, if you want to like think of ideas or things a person needs.
Yes.
I just don't want somebody to ever depend on me.
Okay.
Like
And
they
I
need
see, and I
me
don't
to,
feel- okay.
they shouldn't need me to be spiritually stronger. Now
Okay.
I can point things out. I could give an opinion or advice about something, but I would never want somebody to be like, oh my God. Because right now, right now when you told me that, I was like, fuck yeah. Like, Starlett, let me tell you my problems. 'Cause she's like, we're going to work it out. We're going to do it together. Like, no, as we. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like I would totally become so codependent on you at that point.
But I think that's where the other part, I mean, not so much that, but I'm also going to set the boundary, okay, of like, okay, this is what we can do. But however, you know, once I see that person.
She said we.
I meant to say I. Okay, I'm gonna tell them, okay, once I see that, you know, you're becoming more on the independent side, and because it's also about building their independence as well.
Of
You know,
course,
not
it's
just
completely.
it's not has to do with me. Because
No,
I mean, I might
100%
have my
about
own.
them.
I have my own
Yeah.
thing going on. I'm not going to lose myself during that process, though. Okay, I'm not saying I'm doing it 100%, but I just want my partner to feel included. You know, like I want them to think I feel like I'm including myself with them. It's not so much I'm going to do the work for them, so they feel dependent.
So can we maybe does that sound like the word you're supporting them?
Yeah.
As opposed
Yeah.
to we doing the work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
just was it make like the words just came
Just
out
the
a
words
little
came out
different.
different?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
'Cause I think
got it.
it's I will support you.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Yes.
But it's so like as opposed to I think the we thing like I really took it as oh shit like she's gonna fucking solve my problems. Which,
no. Which,
first of all, she's a Taurus and I am too.
Yeah.
Like we want to fix
Exactly.
everybody.
We want to fix everybody,
and we know everything
But
and we know
there's
how to
just
do
a
it better.
boundary. Like I've learned to just set that boundary though. So it's like okay, I can help you up until this point, and we are a team. You know, to go through this, whatever it is I have to do to support you. But I'm still doing me in the process.
Right. Okay. It's like, again, I want to change the word, I can help you too. I can support you.
Yeah, okay, I support you. There you go. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like helping again is like, is taking their power away.
Okay, gotcha.
You know,
Okay.
like I'm sucking you for power.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
Like I hold the power. I mean, like, you mean as like, I just feel like as women, like I think men have women so battered sometimes. They're so emotional. Like, well, I'm the reason for your happiness. Well, if you didn't have this, it's because of me. Da da da.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I feel like women are so dependent on men.
Okay.
The minute they're not anymore. And that's what he's saying. Because men hate, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Men hate being suffocated. You know, I think, I mean, I don't know about women. I mean, lesbians, I've been lesbian relationship.
We
smother the fuck out of people.
Yeah, it's true. You know, so that's another thing too.
So,
I agree. Yeah.
when you start dating, and you know, like 99% probably of people watching are men.
Yes.
You know, and the industry is, so I'll give my thing. So that, I love that one though. Like I got where you were coming from, but I feel like maybe like you wanting to be a little like, what do we call Leos? Bossy?
Oh no, I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Right. I get it because you're like, this is what's wrong with you. This is what you got to do. Like,
No,
and this is what we're gonna
I was
do.
trying to say. Now it's this is what's wrong with. It's just like okay, if you're feeling a certain type of, I want to help, I want to support you with that.
There we go.
Okay, I want to support you with that, and we are in this together. You know,
Right.
As working as a team.
Okay. Better.
Yeah.
Better.
No, because trust me, I do not want my partner to really depend on me. There's no friggin' way. That's way too much.
Okay. So, how do you convince someone to put themselves first? So, my piece of advice for that is, again, if you are somebody's partner, I think you have to take an inventory, which means look at yourself, look in the mirror and think, what role are you playing in this person's life? Are you always trying to fix them? Are you always trying to tell them, you know, the right thing to do? Are you doing all the work for them?
Yeah.
You know, are you buying the gym membership?
Exactly.
Are you the one hiring the therapist?
Yeah.
Are you doing all the work? Because a lot of times we can be enablers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm fucking guilty of this. That's
Oh,
just,
yes,
this is
so
why I'm
am I.
speaking about this.
Yes. Enablers, yes.
Right?
Yes, I
Especially as
agree.
empaths and healers, we want to fix everyone. And I honestly feel like I have a really strong part of detaching myself. So I'm pretty good at being, I always say cold-hearted, but it's not literally. But that's my way for me as an empath to think of, I need to be cold-hearted in the situation.
Yeah,
You know,
of
like
course.
I need to detach myself so I'm not connected emotionally
Yes.
to certain things. So
And that's
I
part of setting the boundary.
Yeah. So I would honestly say, how are you enabling this person, first of all, that they don't have the ability to get up on their feet, or they don't have confidence in themselves? You know, and also too, like if your girlfriend or your boyfriend doesn't have confidence, like, you know, again, like you said, like maybe they come from a family where they were put down all the time.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they were in a prior relationship where they were emotionally abused.
Right.
You know, they were probably told, "Oh, you're stupid," or
Exactly.
"You're so dumb," or "You're so
Yeah.
irritating," or "Just shut up,"
Yeah.
or "Nobody cares."
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
"Oh my God, like I don't want to hear this. Like you're always wrong."
Yeah.
So this person's gonna not have any self-confidence. So again, you know, first of all, I will always say, look at yourself first in the mirror. What are you doing to enable them to not want to be powerful? And then from there, like honestly, invite them. Everything's an invitation.
Invitation, right.
We don't ever want to control anyone. We don't ever want to tell anyone
Exactly.
what to do. You can only invite them to a solution. So if somebody's always complaining about, you know, like someone to come, I don't have time for myself.
Oh, God.
Oh my God! Like,
No, you fucking
you know,
make time.
I'm always doing this and
You
I'm
make
always
time for
doing
yourself.
that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, oh no, you know, oh, I gotta take care of this first. Let me take care of that. It's like literally like, maybe you could call them on their shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't even know if some people might be like that open or aware for that, but literally, look at yourself first.
Yeah.
That's what I always think. Honest, like what role you're playing in the relationship. Change your role and support them, and ask them what makes them confident. Basically,
Yeah.
what is confidence? There we go.
Yeah,
Ask
what
your
is
partner,
confidence?
what is confidence to you? How does that feel? How does that look? How does that taste? How does that smell? Like literally, because women will relate to that, or your partner, even men. They'll be like, shit, what does it look like? Oh, what does it smell like? Ooh, what does it feel like? Like,
Yeah.
what does it smell like? You know, what does it sound like? You know, like, you know, people have, you know, maybe people like, you know, certain motivational speakers. So to them, when they hear, you know, Tony Robbins, they're like,
Right.
oh shit, confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, as opposed to maybe listening to like Married with Children, the show.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
be like, okay, not so much confidence in that,
yeah.
you know, when
Uh-huh. Peg Bundy.
Peg
Yeah, Peg.
Bundy
Uh-huh.
is always being made fun of all the
Exactly,
time by her husband.
Yeah.
He's always belittling her and
Yeah.
putting her down
Putting her
all
down.
the
I
time.
agree. Yeah.
That bitch is sexy. I
Yes,
want to
fuck. Yeah.
bang the hell out of her.
Every fucking night. Exactly. Yeah.
Like he's lucky he had like a
Yeah.
hot girl. And she was, you know, she was a good mom.
Uh-huh.
And she was funny. Who doesn't
Yeah.
want a funny and hot girl? Like
Exactly.
seriously. Okay. So can we do like what sound effects do we have right now? So like pretend we're going into a commercial. Ready? Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Unleash Your Sexy. Tonight, we are announcing our first sponsor ever, and this is Mean Girl Lashes. Lower. And tonight, I'm actually wearing You're Like Really, Really, Really Pretty. That's the name of it, literally. You are like really pretty. I want to say thank you to Mean Girl Lashes for being one of our sponsors, for running through with us and being a part of women empowerment, a part of empowering women, love life, sex lives, relationships. Thank you so much. We support you. Also, remember, you guys, we are still looking for more sponsors. We have 4 more spots available. And all you have to do is email the email that's going to be in the title below. And we will look through your products, see if it relates with us, and then we're going to plug you right on in. Sponsors, here's your moment to get seen by over 4 million men. Basically, our main audience is men.
We need to get a lot more women in there.
But
I know there's a
also,
lot- yeah.
but see, now the men are going to be like, oh my God, I love Kiara's lashes. I'm going to go buy them
Yeah.
for my wife.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
You know, she wants to feel though.
Uh-huh.
Like she's really pretty tonight. Okay, you guys, thank you so much to Mean Girls. We love you guys. Crowd goes wild. Okay, back. So we're going through questions, you guys. So let's go through questions real quick. I like when people interact.
Okay, let's. Okay.
Someone else said the audio is terrible. That's better.
Okay, the audio, okay.
Dun, dun, dun. So, ladies, please feel free to come and ask me questions on my page.
Yeah, we need a lot more girls.
Besides everyone asking me to take my shirt off.
How come you two are not naked?
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can we block this? Oh, and nobody else is on this, huh? How do we do this? Okay, I'm gonna ask you the next question. I'm gonna block this person. Okay. Oh, okay. So give me some examples. What areas of your life have you mastered? Do you feel like you've truly mastered in your life when we're talking about being smart women? In regards to your education, business, work, working out, sex life, relationships. Like, where for you do you feel you've grown the most?
Oh my gosh, I've grown a whole lot in a lot of those. I'm gonna say education is definitely one of the top, and with obviously going to college, as much as I felt like there was a little bit of pressure, but at the same time, to be honest, I really don't have any regrets. And that's one of them. Obviously, what I had said earlier, being on the National Dean's List, that's always something that I've always wanted as well too. Yeah. And I got it. Then as far as business goes, I'm the type I'm always educating myself in general, regards to research, things like that. And that's where my holistic treatment, body sculpting, body contour business comes in from that. So that's part of the business side. And even you were surprised, like, so, where did this come from? You know?
No, I honestly did.
All
like,
of a sudden, it's just like, boom.
Like, cause like, you know, we do vision boards every year, and like we're always talking about like what we want to do, where we're going with like our lives and everything. And out of nowhere, like, all I heard a month later was, I'm doing body sculpting, and I have all these clients, and I was like, and I'm sold out, and I was like, what? What? Like, how did, like, you know, like I love that you're so open to whatever the universe bringing you to a new path in your life.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Whole lot
but that definitely was like one path I was like, holy, like, it wasn't even thought of. It wasn't even thought on either end
at all. And even being I'm also a card reader. Also, that one that was always told like, oh my God, that's evil, or oh my God, that's the devil. I mean, it was just all these beliefs, and I that kind of held me back from doing something that I really wanted to do. And I always felt that was my calling, you know, but I finally broke that. And then from then on, I've just evolved. That's where the spirituality comes. I've evolved because then as you...
I heard glass breaking when you said...
Yeah. And that's what happens, you know, and you start tapping deeper and deeper. And now I'm Reiki certified. So it's like, not only do
Mystical sound? Mysticals? Is anybody doing sound effects down there? Everyone was looking away. Though maybe go down there. Come on. They were all looking in different directions. I was like, that was a sound effect moment.
So it's just like now I can do distant healing for people. You know, it's not just, okay, they have to come to me now. I can do from a distance.
Right.
So, and that's something, would you ever thought? I mean, if you told me even 9-10 months ago, you're going to do that?
I still don't believe it. I need to get a reading.
So it's just, so I've evolved so much in regards to the business.
Definitely. I definitely, I've seen that in you 100%. You are definitely one of the hardest working people that I know, and you are super disciplined, and that's really hard to find in a woman. Yes. Thank you for that, and thank you for just being such a strong, beautiful entrepreneur woman. Like that's inspiring.
Yes.
Period. You know, like,
and I'm a Playboy Playmate too.
Yeah.
So you can do
and
both.
and you show your titties.
Yeah.
And you show your
And I show
titties.
I'm gonna topless DJ.
Yes.
So I mean, there's that whole, you know, sexuality part, the whole being sexy, and I like being half naked. So why not? You can be all of that, you know? So,
Okay, so do you believe smart women can be intimidating to people trying to date them?
yes, this is what I go through all the time. Oh my
I know,
God.
I hear this from you. Can you
Oh
go
my
close up on her real quick?
That's why I've been single for about 2 years already. That's why I've been single for 2 years already. Because it has been a huge challenge. Because when you have so much going on for you, it's like, okay, well, what can I offer to this person? You know, she has everything. I mean, down to, you know, degrees, down to her own business, down to being internationally known. And it's rewarding for me as a person, but it can be difficult. One might feel it to be difficult to even approach me. And even though they might feel that way, they also have to understand, whether it's a man or a woman, that I'm still a human being. You know, I'm not an object just because I'm, you know, with Playboy, and I'm not your 9 to 5 type. I'm everything. And it's more or less, no matter what, I'm still human. I still have the same needs as a mom, as a conventional, I should say, woman that's out there that has like their 9 to 5 job and whatever, however you want to label it. So yeah, and that's probably one of the biggest challenges that I have, and it hurts sometimes. It really does, because they don't look at the overall picture. And I just wish people would approach me more and say, you know what, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter that, you know, she's all this, whatever. She's still at the end of the day, I'm still a human. So yeah.
Thank you very much. I took a little potty break. Y'all didn't even know that. And I was pressing the sound effects buttons back over there. That was me, you guys. I love the sound effect buttons. I think they're just so fun. Like when you actually hear it, I wish it.
I wish I could hear it.
Yeah, it's really fun. Okay. Oh my God, huge. Actually, this is a good question, man. I should have done a little, what's it called? The poll. On Instagram in regards to this is, do you believe smart women can be intimidating? Because that's actually a really good one, because
it is.
A lot of times, like I feel like I'm the opposite. People are always like, "Oh my God, you have tons of people after you."
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And I'm always like, ugh.
I'm
it's actually the opposite.
It is. It's bad.
And
For me, it's just
And then when I do talk to someone, they're like, "Why are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, now you just let me know you're insecure.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, now I'm not sure if I want to date you. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that, oh my God, now we're going to have problems with our relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I completely
Like,
agree.
literally, like, you should be like, hell yeah. Like, I might take you out.
Exactly.
I deserve you.
Yes.
You know, you're
I
phenomenal.
agree.
I'm
Because
phenomenal.
that's how we think,
You're smart. I'm smart.
Exactly.
You're sexy. I'm sexy.
Yes. Yeah, and that's because we have that confidence, and it's true. It's just like people's confidence, they don't really see it that way. And that's kind of been the issue, you know, that I come across it's bad. I mean,
I get that a lot of times too. People are like, well, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, because you're fucking fine. You're not looking at your fucking photos on Instagram? Oh my God. Like, I wanted to lick their photo like, you're fine, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why would I not want to talk to you?
And then I get so tired of having to approach all the time. It's just like, God, when is someone going to approach me for once? It's like, God, I'm like.
But you know what they also say too?
Yeah.
They also say too, listen. I love this part. Okay, so anytime in a relationship, if you want to know who the masculine energy and the feminine energy are,
Yes.
I can tell you right now.
Okay.
It's the person who approached the other person first.
Okay. Yeah.
That will always be the masculine dominant energy in a relationship.
Okay.
And it's interesting because same thing.
Yeah.
I'm very dominant. I'll hit people up. I'll ask people on a date. Like, I'll be like, when are we going to hang out? When can I see you? What are we going to do? And then...
Even with women?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Remember when we went to Dinah, you didn't want to approach that one girl? You're like, well, I'm embarrassed to go up to her.
Who?
We were outside the hotel, and I was just like, you thought she was pretty, and I was like, she was a cute little tomboy.
This is the last time? Or
Yeah,
when?
When we went to Dinah, yeah. And I was just go talk to her. Go, if you don't talk to her, I'm going to go talk to her for you.
Well, I think the person was good looking, but it wasn't like,
Okay.
I want to talk to you. Like, it was like, okay, you're cute. Like, maybe I could hook up for the night. But it wasn't like
Okay.
I'm going to die if I don't get your phone number.
Okay.
No, nothing like that. But yes, so I actually get along really well. Like, I love when a man approaches me. Or like somebody's aggressive with me. Because again, like, I want to be feminine.
Yeah.
I don't want to
yeah.
be like making the decisions in the relationship. You know, like, I want to be a girl and I want to be soft and I don't want to be bossy and punk you around like you're a little puppy.
I completely.
I don't want to date a little puppy. I have a puppy.
And I'm both. Okay.
I want to smack it sometimes.
When I did
Just
my
kidding.
past life reading,
Yeah.
I'm both. I'm androgynous, so I've got both. So sometimes I don't always want to be the masculine. Okay, I want to be the feminine. That's a stress. That could be.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying in regards to, it's just like a scientific thing that says the first person to ever reach out to the other person that's a dominant, that will always be the masculine energy.
Okay.
And like you said, like we're always reaching out.
Yes.
But again, too, I feel like, we're in a certain area of fame, whether it be social media.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the world, wherever we're worldwide.
Yeah.
It can be intimidating for people who are trying to date us.
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe smart women can be intimidating? Let's play a game.
Just going.
Nope, still no smart questions.
Yep.
Okay, so next. Okay, so we talked about being smart. Okay, right? So topic is smart, sexy, and spiritual. So now we're going to get into the sexy part.
Okay.
What time do we have? 15?
50. We're at 50 minutes.
Oh, we're at 50 minutes.
okay.
Okay, so here we go. So what does sexy mean to you?
Sexy is confidence. That's what it means. And
What does that look like?
confidence is when a woman, or even a man too, steps into their power, their inner power, where they just know that they have it.
Okay, so
It's that
what
it.
does that look like?
So
If someone walked into the room right now that was confident, how would you know? Like, do you
just the way they walk, just the way they carry themselves, how they talk to everybody.
how does that look? Get it more descriptive.
Okay, so
Are their shoulders slouched?
no,
or are they
it's more like broad
chest up?
shoulders, chest up.
Are they smiling
They're
or
smiling,
they're not smiling?
They're not being rude. They're being inviting. Their smile is inviting. They talk to everybody in the room. Like they introduce themselves. They either shake their hand or they give a hug. That's inviting.
So men and women, are you listening?
Yeah.
This is what confidence looks like.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I totally agree with you 100%. When somebody walks in the room and owns it.
Yes.
Not like, hey, I got to be center attention, but
Exactly.
just,
It's not about getting
hello,
attention.
nice to
Hi.
meet
Exactly.
you.
Yes.
Is
Uh-huh.
friendly, is loving, is open,
It's
shoulders
open.
are up.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
care what your motherfucking body looks like.
Yeah,
Let your
exactly.
panza hang out.
Exactly,
shit.
yeah.
Let your
Exactly.
titties say.
Yeah, it does not
like let your little
exactly.
chunky arms hang
It's
out.
not about the looks, I mean,
Everything is about your energy.
exactly.
Because I'm telling you right now, I would, 100 times over, I would rather date a guy who is not in good shape physically.
Oh, yeah.
But who can walk in a room, command the attention and respect, and literally make me just feel like,
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, like super feminine because he's so secure in himself, you know, and so confident. Like, I feel safe. I want to feel safe. I don't want a little wimp that's going to walk through the door.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
be like, oh my God.
Okay. Or someone that's on their phone.
Oh my God. You don't like me? You want to hang out with me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Da, da, da. Or it's going to sit in the corner all night long. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. It's just that doesn't.
I'm not trying to
okay.
dominate my partner.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to radiate greatness. I want you to shine.
Yeah.
I want you to be authentically the beautiful soul that you are and to spread whatever gift or message that you have. And that comes with exactly everything of what it looks like. Next question. Ooh, do you consider yourself sexy?
Oh, hell yeah, I do. Shoot. I mean, and it's not just,
Twerk, 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 twerk.
I don't know how to twerk.
No, it's okay. We can't anyways. We're on YouTube.
I'm good. I'm all right with that. But yes, I do. And even, and it's not just the looks, you know, it's about the, okay, what I was just saying. Okay, I come into a room and there's, 10 people. I talk to everybody. I'm like, okay, hi. Especially if someone invited me, then that's different. Obviously, they're gonna,
Right,
and if not, and it's just me, like I'm going to a meeting or something, I'm still going to go out of my way and say hi. I'm Starlett. Nice to meet you, and I'm going to talk to each person. And
Right.
regardless of whether the person is, they're not receptive, doesn't bother me. Doesn't.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the other because they might be going through something.
Right.
So it's not about that. It's about me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's where
I love it.
That's how I feel.
So do you consider yourself sexy? Boom. Well, I consider myself sexy. Eek. Okay. Being brought up. Okay, so let's we have a minute left. So let's plug in your social media.
Okay. My Instagram.
Oh, we're at 5 minutes. Okay, let's have you plug in all your stuff first, and then we'll go back to questions.
Okay. My Instagram is Playmate DJ Starlett, and also my body contour business is Exotic Body Works. That's got a long, I don't know, website.
Oh shit! You should have gave it to her.
But it's
spell it. Spell it for people who are looking.
EXOTIC, and then separate word body BODY, and then separate again works WORX. Exotic Body Works.
Exotic.
Exotic Body Works. That if you Google it, my website will pop up.
Okay, and you're also available for readings.
Yes, and I'm also ready for readings. And then I don't have a website for that though.
Okay, so
on my Instagram.
Your DM, just DM
my
you?
DM. Yeah,
Okay.
my
DM her at
Playmate DJ Starlett.
DJ Starlett.
And then my readings and also for Reiki. So
Reiki healing.
Yeah, I do Reiki healing.
Oh my God, I've yet to have any of these with her, you guys.
I gave you a reading when I first started, and I was on point because you were talking about. I remember the reading.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you did have a reading when I first started.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't had one recently.
No, you haven't.
Nor have I had Reiki, and I honestly would love to, because you're so amazing already at everything else that you do. So I know anything you do is going to be absolutely incredibly powerful and amazing, and I know you're just fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal.
And a lot of it
phenomenal woman.
and
that's her.
That has a lot to do with you helping me embrace that and supporting me.
Thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor. Again, like to every man and woman watching, it's 2020. It's time for us to change the whole vibrations of the whole entire world, all of Earth, into all of the universe, that we can all align that everything is possible in our life.
Yes.
You can be smart, sexy, and spiritual. You can find someone to date that's smart, sexy, and spiritual. It's really about eliminating the limiting beliefs that,
exactly.
oh no, I gotta settle for one or the other because I was brought up by my parents this way, or religion, or I'm afraid of people are gonna think.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks, you guys? Go out there, get you a smart, sexy, and spiritual man or woman. Love them to death, And don't settle just for one or the other.
Yeah.
Like literally, like that's
Yeah, you can have, and it doesn't matter what age either. I mean, I just became a Playboy Playmate at 42 years old.
Yes, everything is possible. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
And I didn't get into the adult porn industry until I was 32.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I was told by everyone in the porn industry, oh, you're too
old.
Oh my
you
God,
can't do
like
this.
you're
Oh,
a
God,
mom,
yes.
you're never gonna
It
make
doesn't matter
it.
who- I've had family, my cousin was like, oh wow, you're old, your age is gonna stop you. No.
No.
It didn't, because I also have a new feature coming out in another Playboy magazine. Coming up
Yes.
by April. I'm not going to disclose any more information than just that, okay? But
I love it.
And I'm going to be 44 in April.
There we go.
So it doesn't.
Honestly, yeah. Just
Yeah.
in every single way that we can possibly empower you and open your mind up that no matter what age you are, everything is possible 100% of the time. Always.
Yes.
Don't ever limit yourself to I have to have a girl that's only smart. Or only sexy and she has no brain, or only spiritual and isn't sexy in bed, or very smart. You know, like all three of those are fucking crucial. Like, get someone that has all fucking three.
Exactly. Yeah.
And guess what? I've been single for a long ass motherfucking time because I'm waiting for the person that's all three. And I have no problem being single. I love being single. Why? Because I love myself. I take myself on dates. I buy myself my own flowers.
I take myself on dates too. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, because you have to learn to love yourself first. You know, and then that makes it inviting for somebody else to come along. And it opens the energetic field. That's where the spirituality comes in.
Okay. So we're going to close this up. And my energy that I'm emitting out to everybody watching right now, the love I am sending out, the healing, the breakthroughs. Right now, I'm believing in your life and what you've been wanting or praying about or what you've been feeling iffy about, that this podcast was crucial and you heard exactly what you needed to hear to grow, to level up in your motherfucking life. Because we're here to be fucking winners. We're here to be happy. We're here to be powerful. And we're here to be the motherfucking bosses that we are. We love you. Until next Wednesday. Ciao.